I'm Don Wnek, originally from Chicago, Northern Illinois University graduate. Coached all over the world. I've had an opportunity to be a high school coach when I first got out of college. I spent time there at Northern Illinois, the University of Nevada. Began to coach pro football with the World League of American Football. Throughout my career, I coached in the CFL for about 13 years with numerous teams. Ended up my career there at the Edmonton Eskimos. At times, I was also at Division I schools such as University of Nevada, Baylor, and Indiana. So well-traveled and been around quite a few places.
And so now you're at the Spring League. Talk about how that connection happened and what brings you out here in Napa.
Well, once again, too, I'll go back with Brian Woods there at the FXFL. We were there together in New York, and just very happy to be here to represent this brand. We were there in West Virginia, had a great time. This is our second attempt at it, so we're hoping for improvement and just a much better product now.
And talk about what the importance and the significance of a developmental league for professional football players.
I think it's imperative because there is a market there for it. There are a number of, for as many good football players there are in this country that are free agents, there certainly is a market for it. So we're trying to set a platform for it so these people are able to come up here, display their skills, and really showcase what they have so they get a second look or a third look even at maybe at a professional league. So we think it's beneficial from that aspect.
And as a coach, this seems like this provides a unique opportunity and challenge because you want to go out there and give each team the best chance to win the game, but we also know that each player is trying to showcase their talents for a potential NFL team. So how do you balance those two things?
Well, we're somewhat limited as to what we do X and O wise. So we keep a very base package, a vanilla package, if you will. So the defenses we're going to be calling and the offensive plays we're going to be calling are somewhat fundamental. So we're not trying to trick each other. We're trying to get as many one-on-one situations as possible so that the players can go and identify what their skills are and be able to showcase what they do best without being tricked or having to do too much thinking. So once again, too, we've limited our input and our what we're putting into the game. So as far as X and O wise, limited package, same thing offensively, so the players are able to get lined up, get where they're supposed to be, know their responsibility, and snap the ball, they're able to perform.
And talk about the talent of the guys out there. The big question ultimately is there NFL talent within the group here at the Spring League?
I don't think there's any doubt. We've got height, weight, and speed at every position, so we set the market there. Looking at them, they're at practice, their energy level is good, their fundamental skill levels are on many positions very, without getting too specific, impressive. So throughout each position, there is at least one or two guys that have the capabilities to be able to go to the next level.
And what do you expect for the intensity level of the game, especially considering that every guy is out there trying to prove themselves?
Well, this is their chance. You know what I'm saying? This is their opportunity. This game will be streamed. It'll be in front of the eyes of the scouts. This is their opportunity to show what they can do. So from the week of practice to getting them aligned properly, knowing what their responsibility is, giving them the capacity to react and to run and to play hard and play fast without having to do too much thinking, which gives them the best opportunity to showcase their fundamental talent.
And is there a lot of excitement with these guys looking, game day is tomorrow, this is an exciting opportunity for everyone and coaches, players involved. Do you feel that excitement building now that we're less than 24 hours away?
As long as they got a scoreboard and there's referees out there, these guys are going to play it like it's real. We've had the same experience at the last time when we were in West Virginia. The game atmosphere was fabulous. The guys were into it. They were communicating. They were talking to their coaches. They're out there performing and doing the best they could. So I was really proud of the way they performed at the last time. I expect no different this time.
And for the people out here in the local area, they kind of been hearing about it, they're not sure. How do you sell them to come out here and watch the game?
Well, I think it's an opportunity to see football this time of year, in July, where we've got, certainly professional talented players. Wish we could have put a little bit more together so we could show, a little more diverse, a little more of exciting game plan. But it's going to be a fundamental approach and a fundamental game that you're going to be able to see good, solid football players playing good fundamental football.
And as a coach, what are you most excited for about tomorrow?
Well, anytime it's game time, I'm excited, and that's what you live for. Practice is fun, but anytime they put the lights on, the game's going, they're keeping score. It's a competitive situation. I'm going to show up, and so are the rest of these players.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.